Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming out today. It's so heartening to come from Vancouver and see so many people concerned about Olympic issues. Right now, the question that we're all asking ourselves in Vancouver is if these are the things that are happening for a 2-week sporting event, then what would happen in an actual situation where there was some kind of security threat? What kind of repression would we be facing if this wasn't just a sporting event, if it was something more serious? Let me tell you what we're seeing in Vancouver. Activists who go to City Hall to speak out against the Olympic initiatives are being visited at their home by security forces, members of the RCMP intelligence team. Cowichan knitters who are concerned about their sweater designs being stolen by the Hudson's Bay Company for Olympic souvenirs and said that they were going to stand in their sweaters along the torch run in protest, were visited by the RCMP asking what their intentions were because they were viewed as a security threat. Any kind of opposition to the Olympic Games, speaking out against the Olympics, makes you a security threat now in Vancouver and will get you a visit from the police. There are countries where it would be normal, where if you spoke out against the agenda of the government, you would be visited by the police and we would understand that. It didn't used to be that way in Canada, it didn't used to be that way in Vancouver, but every day we're seeing that people who are just saying, why are we spending $6 billion on the Olympics when people are freezing to death in the streets of Vancouver? Why are we spending $6 billion on the Olympics when we have the highest child poverty rate in Canada, in British Columbia? And why is it that we're holding these games on unceded native lands? We can't resolve these land claims, but we can spend $6 billion on the Olympics. And those are all important questions to ask. But if you want to put them on a sign and put them in the window of your house, there's the new law that the province has passed that allows the police to enter your house to remove the sign as an illegal sign. Not only that, if you're homeless on the streets of Vancouver just weeks before the Olympics, a new law that allows the police to use force to remove the homeless from the streets and force them into a shelter. And not even the nearest shelter, any shelter in the province. So these are the things that we're seeing happening in the lead up to the Olympic Games, and these are why we're saying, you know, if you want to slide down the hill the fastest, then that's okay, you know, knock yourself out. But please don't bankrupt the province. Please leave the homeless alone. Please let people have free speech, because you don't have to do that in order to be the fastest skier, okay? So that's why we're concerned about the Olympic Games. Thank you very much for having me, and let's have a good time.